guys, thank you for stopping by for another 5-minute math tutorial. Now, as I say from the title, we are gonna be talking about deriving the quadratic equation by its sum and product. Now, what do I mean by sum and product? We rely on this formula, x squared minus r1 plus r2 plus r1 times or multiplied by r2 is equal to 0. This is the standard formula for getting the sum and product, the quadratic equation, as well as using the sum and product. So, we rely on the value of b by this one that is underlined on a red marker, r1 plus r2. Now, getting the sum by using this formula, we just substitute all of this by its given value. So r1 is equals to 4 here, plus we always put the plus sign every time we get the sum. So r2 is equals to negative 12. So 4 plus negative 12, calculate that on your calculator if you have a calculator with you. And if ever you haven't known about it yet, about how to evaluate this kind of formula, this kind of problem, you can always watch my video on my channel. Now, 4 plus negative 12 is equals to negative 8. As I say, negative 12 is majorly the bigger number, therefore the sum is equals to negative 8. Now, getting the product. Getting the product relies on this formula, r1 multiplied by r2. Just the same as just getting the sum, we just substitute the value of c, which is here. The given values must be substituted by r1 plus multiplied by r2. And then yes, r1 is equals to 4 times. You can always use the times sign or maybe just a period. It doesn't matter as long as you are trying to express what you need. Therefore, r1 multiplied by r2, substitute 4 times negative 12 is equals to negative 48. Negative 48, why? Because both aren't the same signs, which means this one is positive, this one is negative, therefore the value is gonna be negative 8. Use these values to substitute using this formula. The whole formula that you'll be using is this now. Aside from using this from the sum and product, you will now be evaluating the whole quadratic equation, which is here, this formula right here. So you're just gonna be copying it, and then the value of sum and products will just be substituted here on these blanks, which is the formula that I told earlier, as well as here. So to simplify those examples, so x squared minus negative 8x plus negative 48. Therefore, why did my answer become x squared plus 8x? Because both signs are always equal to positive, like negative plus negative or positive plus positive. Multiplied rather. Yes, as I say, it will be equal to a positive product. And then why it became negative 48? Because as well, you see that these signs aren't alike. Therefore, the value that would be up here is a negative number, which is here. And then always put the numbers here, always put the value 0 in the end of the examples examples, I mean your answer on the, you've seen it, it's just so obvious, on the end, to make your value a valid number. So box out your final answer, and this is gonna be your answer, as I said. Now, allow me to pause this video for a while, and then we'll be moving on to the second example. Hello, we're back again with another example. Allow me to use example number 2 to further explain what is the sum and product. Now, by using plus negative 3, we now further explain the value of B and value of C. By using this formula, R1 plus R2, as I said earlier, and then R1 times R2. It doesn't matter if you're gonna be using the X sign or the period, as long as you could express yourself freely on solving this formula. Therefore, as I said earlier, substitute R1 plus R2 to 3. So therefore, 3 plus R1 is equal to 3 plus, put the plus sign as well. It is always required to put it. Then R2 equals to negative 3 here is equals to negative 0. Moving on, R1 times R2, getting the product is R1 is equals to 3 and R2 is equal to negative 3. Therefore, 3 times negative 3 is equals to negative 9. Then negative 9, substitute the value of B and value of C by the whole formula here. This whole formula. It's quite messy, but at least you could see what I mean. Therefore, x squared is equals to 0. Put the 0 value, the sum, here. X plus, and then x plus, substitute, negative 9 is equals to 0. There we now must know what our answer would be. We must simplify that by using this black marker. So, x squared, we won't be using 0 because it doesn't even have any value. Therefore, we cancel out 0. It won't be anything anymore because it is not a value. So that's it. That it is. Then plus negative 9. What do I say earlier when we have unlike signs? We therefore automatically have a negative number. So negative 9 is equals to 0. Always remember to put that 0 on your answer to make it valid, as I said. So yeah, we're gonna be only using 2 examples for this video because it'll only use 5 minutes. No, 10 minutes actually. The furthermore examples I'll be telling you guys is the summary of this video. So I'll be skipping this, and then I'll be posting another one in the next slide. So yeah, thank you.
The sum and product relies on the outcome of the quadratic equation. To shorten the summarization, apply CSE, short for copy, substitute, and evaluate. By applying the CSE, you can now understand all types of deriving quadratic equation. And that's 10 minutes of math. See you again, stay safe, and subscribe to my channel.